do is set that up. Okay.
Hey, it's fixed!
Hey.
Yay!
All right. Well, I wonder if they heard me before, because it was all skippy and broken and stuff.
Well, let's just redo it.
What was skippy and broken?
Well, welcome to our Insight Check stream. We really appreciate you coming out, supporting us. And first off, I want to give a thanks to Amanamalum and the 8-Bit Podcast for the follow. Appreciate it.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Sorry you followed us and then everything broke. Next time,
It'll be
better.
We do think that every time.
I feel like
it's a bit better.
Every time.
I feel like reposting that. Like, hey guys, we're actually live now. I was just kidding a little while ago.
It's gonna be,
Is it?
yeah, I
Yeah.
know, right?
In
Come
fact,
back.
I'm definitely gonna do that.
Oh my gosh.
Send it.
Okay. So,
In the meantime,
Why should people watch us?
that's a great question.
That's the first question.
it's not really a question.
Yeah.
Seriously, like our show in general or this particular stream?
both.
Both.
Okay. So, wow, what a question. So,
Thank you.
people should watch Shadows of Zethyrus because Tatiana's a badass. What do I say?
Solid, send it.
Just do not
Do not.
No.
test her constitution.
Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
she doesn't have the best constitution. She gets colds really easily, and yeah. But other than that, no, really, does anyone have a real answer?
I was waiting on your...
I want all of the answers. So the question is, why should people watch us, and what makes us different?
Those are technically two different questions.
They are.
I feel like they're part of the same question.
They're two different.
There's no and.
All right, there was
There's a dash.
formatting stuff. Come on.
We need Grammarly.
I think
Wow.
we're distracted because you're distracted.
Yeah.
Like, are you done retweeting?
No.
Hurry and retweet, or don't retweet at all.
Okay, I'm definitely gonna retweet.
Okay, quick.
I'm trying.
I think they should watch to see Jordan's visage, and the reason they should watch us specifically is because you're only on here.
Yeah, that's true.
Boom.
Jordan's visage is an excellent reason. We should have named the entire show Jordan's Visage.
Yes.
Oh my god. Uncomfortable.
I don't even know what that word means.
Just this whole thing.
His visceral visage.
Just add to it.
To be honest, I didn't know what the word meant either.
Did you just Google it?
No. So I was sending the thing.
Okay, are you present? Are you here in the now with us now and off of social media?
I'm present.
DM?
And
Jordan?
I want a piece of that couch.
It's not a couch.
It's a bee.
Sir.
It's a
bee.
boneless couch.
A what?
Okay.
Boneless couch.
Boneless.
Are you sitting on Riley
A
now?
boneless couch?
We're all just sitting together.
We're very comfy.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're like packed
Ooh.
together.
Tell
Like
us about
rats
the
in a can.
insight check stream, Jordan. What's the point of this stream?
So,
Why are we here?
What do we do? What do we do here on Wednesday
So-
nights at 7:30, starting in 2019?
Or 7:50, depending on if there's issues.
Or 7:50.
gotta start off 2019 right. You know what I'm saying? Like I mentioned before, everyone rolls in that one sometimes, and that was us earlier. But that's okay because we're up now, and we're gonna be positive. We're gonna have a dope ass stream. All right.
Okay.
All right. Should be a motivational speaker.
I asked you a question.
I'm sorry, I didn't. What did you ask me?
Tell us about the Insight Check stream
Okay.
and what we do here.
So, the Insight Check stream is where we are right now, and it is all of the players gathering around on the beam to talk about your players' thoughts, to delve into the minds of each and every one of you, and even myself. Our stream since 2019, though, instead of being on Thursday, it is now Wednesdays at 7:30.
Good job.
I hope that answers your question.
Yes. Proceed.
Okay. Now, my first question was considering, like, why should people watch us? What makes us different than anyone else out there that has, you know, a similar show? I want an answer from everyone.
Okay.
Or whoever has a
Here's
relevant
what I think.
answer.
Here's why I think people would enjoy to watch us. We have been playing this campaign for about 1.5 years before we started streaming it, and the only reason that we started streaming was because we have a lot of fun together. So I think there are a lot of great D&D streams out there that offer a lot of different things, but like to see a group of friends in a room together, kind of getting that IRL experience, like you can kind of come in and feel like you're sitting around the table with us. And we're actually going to start doing some stuff to involve viewers a little bit more in the game as well. Maybe you should tell us about that.
A lot more. So, if you look down there in the donations area, you can see our new options that we have for all of you that want to kind of make an impact on our game. Help our players out, hinder the DM. The choice is
I
yours.
like that one.
Both of those.
You should
Yeah.
definitely hinder our DM.
Hinder the DM.
I will definitely
Give me that D4.
I will
to my
definitely thank
Constitution
and curse you at
saves.
the same time. Like, thank you for your donation. But yeah, donations really help us out in doing really fun things for all of you. And we want to host a lot of content. And yes, one reroll use. Exactly.
Yeah.
That's pretty powerful stuff.
Yeah.
In the right hands or at the right moment. So definitely consider anyone who is watching. You can make an impact on our game.
You can be God.
Yes.
Just touch our lives from afar.
Yeah. We want to do super cool things for you guys. And when you guys support us, that really helps us out in doing all the things that we would like to do.
So why else should people watch us? Jen?
Oh man. Well.
Oh, thanks, Johnny. Those not ones.
I think we're unique in the fact that we are all in the same room. Is one thing. Not that we're the only ones who do that, but a
No,
lot
of
of the
course.
other D&D streams are not all in one room. I don't know anything different from what you said.
That's okay.
The only other thing I can think of
Ditto.
is if you like flowers,
True.
then Sumiko gives out a lot of flowers.
That's true.
You did hit a lot of the good points. You were like, I'm gonna answer first. Get mine out of the way.
Okay, it was really only 1 point with many words.
Okay, alright. Do you guys have an answer? Either of you, gentlemen?
Do you have an answer?
Well, obviously,
Which one do you-
I think we're the only stream that has all of us on it, and
No, that's a good point.
it's
Damn it, you
unique.
took my answer.
It's like every stream has their own personalities and their own people on it. Us together, we have our own unique environment, and we interact with our ways in our own unique, different ways. Each one of us characters have their own persona, and sometimes that is very reflective of how we are in real life, and sometimes it's not. It all depends on the situation and what's brought before us. So if you enjoy how we interact with each other, the only place that you can really find that is here at Chaos Conductors.
Well said, Luke.
I was gonna say thank you, Luke.
Speaking of
really,
that, though,
really channeled the loot energy there.
Sumiko is not the same as me in real life because Sumiko can see things around her. And I constantly
Without
lose
the aid of
everything.
glasses.
Everything.
answer?
I was just gonna say we're normal people. We're in a room. That's it.
Hanging
That's
out,
fair.
just like you, normal people.
Normal people.
We're not celebrities of any kind.
That
Yeah.
you know of.
Yeah, I always start the game with like we're normal, we're just average gamers playing an awesome game, because like even though for a lot of the players in this campaign it's your first D&D thing, and like we don't have a lot of experience and stuff. However, we've come together and made this awesome thing.
That's true. We are newbies, like a lot of D&D players.
Some
I
of,
mean, I would
some
say
of
at
us
this
are
point
like
about it.
newbies,
I'm still a newbie.
or were when we started. Yeah.
I wouldn't say you guys are newbies.
Okay.
I'm
Have you
newbie.
ever had a
You
conversation?
are intermediate.
You don't know
at best.
because you're a huge D&D geek, but like, if you talk to somebody who's a huge like tabletop geek, like they know so much about the intricacies of not just 5e, but every edition that came before versus different types of systems and stuff like that. Like some of us, this is our first real campaign. Like for me, this is the first real campaign that I've played.
But you're not a newbie at 5e.
No.
I would still
I'm not a
say-
newbie.
I don't
at
know,
being
only like a
monk
year in.
in 5e. Yeah.
I did my one shot the other day and I couldn't remember all of the checks that people could do, so I was like, we're just gonna keep saying the same thing.
Roll initiation.
I love that one. That was the best.
That's a good name.
I couldn't remember what it was called for a second.
So, Ms. Tanya Pickles asked you all, which one of the donation benefits or hindrances do you want more?
Oh, I thought she was asking, okay, like the people in chat who to give the benefit to which I would say me, but which thing do we want on
Yeah.
the list?
Did you name all of them earlier?
Because
I-
name
No, I don't
them?
No.
think
Yes.
so. How do I view it?
Name? No.
No, so,
So, you go
There.
ahead. You go ahead. I read the list earlier.
Oh, I haven't seen the list, so this is new to me.
you
Yeah.
can do
Okay.
I was trying to
Good.
see how you can view it, but my phone's made a butt.
you can do a +1 to any, is it anything?
Any
roll?
any check, or the next check, I believe. +1 to a check.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit.
What?
Miss Tanya Pickles coming through.
What is that?
Yes!
Through with the $25. Thank
Sweet
you so much for the donation.
Oh my
Nice.
God. And that means you can screw over the DM
Oh,
in the next game.
Yes!
Okay, so
You
I
Make
have.
sure to use it at a good time.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Most advantageous for us, not Jordan.
thanks,
I'm really
Miss Tanya
excited.
Pickles.
We just talked about it and just popped those on there like last night. We were just
So-
hanging out and we're like, this would be cool. And it's already paying off.
So I would get a -4 penalty to my first 3 DM rolls of the night on Sunday, and then a player of your choice, Tanaya, gets a free reroll to use.
Oh.
So you can decide that, and maybe let me know at some point. But yeah, so we have $1 or 100 bits, because all of these you can use bits too. So you have $1 or 100 bits. The player of your choice adds 1 to their next roll. $3 or 300 bits. They add a D4 to any roll that they would like, including like damage or death saves, which can come in hard. $5 or 500 bits is a player of your choice gets a reroll, which Tanaya just did. $10 or 1,000 bits, you can give me disadvantage on my next roll. And then the $20 Primo Supremo that she just got is a -4 penalty to
Ugh.
my next 3 rolls.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's big. That's big.
I just timed it out, so it's not too bad. It's like an 11-second delay. So, it's not too bad.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Between the viewers and us.
Yeah. He just timed it out. He's a robot. What do you expect?
Why would you do that?
All right.
So that we know.
He's a robot.
Okay. Alright.
Because that's something you'd have to think about. What if in those 10 seconds something you'd have to backtrack?
Johnny Midnights wants to
Well, if I
donate for
forget anything.
player penalties.
Johnny Midnight, go home.
I would take that.
Honestly,
I would
though,
be so
yeah.
down for that.
I would,
It would be-
yeah.
it would
Johnny
add-
Midnight, I would take
We
it.
really
It would
made
be
money
fun.
from this thing.
One more exhaustion.
I already have 2
Well,
points of
One
exhaustion.
more
I
exhaustion,
can't.
please.
I can't.
If you guys are okay with that, as in you the players, I would totally add that in.
You know what?
I'd be okay with it.
Make us an offer, Johnny Midnight.
Yeah.
Tell us what you wanna donate for, and what you wanna do to
Just
us.
think
and
about
we'll
that
let
though
you
during
know.
your trial though. Think about
Oof.
that.
Oh,
Cause-
Johnny, what-
But it's okay because you might get a
That's
reroll
me.
from
tonight. So we just have like warring donors.
warring players. I mean viewers.
I like
Oh,
it.
man,
I like
Isn't
it.
that
I like that.
interesting?
I like
That's
that.
So this is why you should watch
so,
our stream.
so then I should also add in, help the DM.
Interesting.
They can be like
I
the
hate that.
devils and angels on our
Yeah.
Thank you. I
Here's your
appreciate it.
reroll. Here's your penalty.
You're gonna go ahead and use your reroll. Also, you have disadvantage. Sorry.
That's one death save.
Yeah.
And
boys.
minus one roll. And they just keep coming in. Man, they really hate you.
Alright, looks like you're done.
500 for a failed death save.
Well, we should have something
$500.
for a lot of money.
Insta kill.
Too.
Okay.
Don't like Barry, he's dead.
Now that that is said,
$2 million.
though,
Did you answer why you think people should follow us? Should watch us?
I did answer.
Oh, you said what Loot said.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the fact of the matter is, I think that any player of any skill level can come and enjoy our game. Like, I don't think that we're super tech heavy. We like story,
Mm-hmm.
and we like something that is enjoyable and that we can make enjoyable for everyone else that's viewing us. So-
Here's another reason, I think, is because the DM puts so much. Johnny. Puts so much into making this super cool game, and more people should be able to enjoy that effort because it's really fun.
Thank you, Johnny.
Well, thank you so much for
Johnny Midnight.
for the 5,000 bits, Johnny Midnight.
Thank God.
Oh my God, he really did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did it.
I didn't realize. I thought that was like a joke. Like I'll do. Okay. Well, here we go.
All right,
man.
Johnny Midnight. I'm actually gonna reach out to you. We're gonna plan some stuff together.
Oh no!
Some terrible things
We're
are gonna happen.
we're gonna plan
Johnny Midnight.
some stuff.
No, I don't like that.
Okay.
Please
So-
don't kill
This
my
is
cat.
taking a turn.
I love it. So, Ms. Tanya Pickles says, Jen, congrats on your one shot. Now that you are on the other end of the board, does it affect how you play as your character?
I stare at my sheet even more. When I was doing everything, I just had like the stats for the enemies. I made everyone's characters, and then I kind of forgot about that stuff as well. I don't know if you keep that stuff, but overall, I just feel like I forgot a bunch of basic stuff. So now, when it's not my turn, I stare even more at it to make sure that I know exactly what I want to do on my turn.
So, kind of like that experience now made you want to know more, I guess? Or want to know everything?
Yeah, because I kept forgetting, like, acrobatics or athletics. Or, and I'm almost, the only 2 checks I could remember were investigation and perception. And then it wasn't until you told me, oh, you could do a survival check. And I'm like, you're totally right. That is totally one of the options.
That is a thing. Forgot about that.
I feel like
Yeah.
it'd be so nerve-wracking to try and, like, kind of roll with the punches and, like...
The biggest
I
thing
don't
for
know.
me was the voices, too. I kept thinking about, like, I was trying to keep up with what I was saying, and then I'm like, what does that voice sound like again?
Mm-hmm.
How did I plan this out? And I had practiced with Ben ahead of time, and then during the session I'm like, oh god. And I kept like I wasn't intentionally dragging it out, but I was intentionally dragging portions out because I was like, oh man, I have to remember this voice. And then later I was like, oh, I'm going to do a different voice. And then out came out the exact same voice from earlier. And I'm like, well, you know what? They're all these weird mobster voice right now.
Yeah, I think that's like my biggest fear about like trying to do
It's
DM is the
hard.
voices.
It was hard.
Voices are hard.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how hard it was. And then
Because I just
couldn't
forget
even
whose
remember.
voice is whose.
Okay, that reminds me of the first time we did a zombie one shot. Do you remember this? Was it right before
Yes.
we went to San
Oh my
Francisco?
gosh. That was a stupid
And
idea, first of all.
So yeah, that's such a bad idea. So we started, and one player decided to go with like a southern drawl, and slowly everybody else was picking up the same accent.
Except for me.
In fairness, my NPC had a southern drawl, so we were just talking like that.
Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah.
Is that?
it was hard.
When
It was hard to prepare for.
When I first started DMing, I mean, that was definitely something that I like had to think about a lot too. Like, oh shit, what is that check called?
You're okay.
like what is that specific check? Like, are you gonna make an athletics check against the
my
wall?
I don't know, it was
It is.
crazy because we were talking about it ahead of the session too, and I was really nervous, and I was like, I don't think I'm prepared. And then you said I was over prepared, and then meanwhile in the middle of the session, I'm like, I am so not prepared. I'm like, I don't know how you can be prepared. Because I kept switching my ideas up before, and a lot of them were decided like last minute. And then I was, with the voices, I was like, well, this character I'm personally going to make mute. Because then I don't have to do 3 voices at the exact same time.
I feel like anything anyone plans, there's only like 20% of it that actually gets used.
Everything I planned got used. The only thing I didn't plan for was climbing the ice wall. That was it, without like spoiling anything if people want to go watch that. I was
Yeah,
like,
go watch
oh wait, should they be able to get over that now? No, I'm not just gonna make it my solution because I didn't want that to happen. And I was picturing it being like blocking a cave, so it would still kind of just, I don't know.
Okay.
But plus your whole party can't climb up the wall.
It was your world.
It's your world.
I don't know. I feel like
You're
there's
looking
supposed
at-
to be
you're
a
looking at
right
me.
answer.
Your rules, man.
Yeah. You were the
Just let them all
DM.
eat
You
them.
are God.
Don't let it get to your head.
Well, at least you guys didn't kill
Everyone
my
is
penguins.
God to me today, apparently.
Okay. Thank you for answering that for Miss Tanya Pickles. I'm sure she appreciates it. So, since there aren't any questions in chat right now, I'm gonna go with another one of mine. Oh man, this is actually for me.
You wrote a question for yourself.
No, I didn't.
How
She
big?
I
has more
took
questions though.
I took this
Okay.
question
No.
from one of our viewers that gave it. I
Oh,
think it was actually.
Quick, I'll ask it to you.
Okay.
go ahead and type the
Hey,
question.
hey Jordan,
Hi.
what is the most satisfying part when you act out a story? Other than just playing off of the amazing talent around you.
So the most satisfying part when I act out a story is probably when I get really into a character and like the look that you guys give to me as your players. It's like you're not looking at me as Jordan. You're looking at me as whatever character that I'm playing, and that to me feels like I'm doing it right, and we're like super immersed and invested, and that's like so satisfying. So if I say something, and maybe I'm like a real douchebag of a character or something, and you just respond super mean.
That's the exact example I was thinking of. Is when you play a douchebag character, and like I'm not annoyed with you, but I hate your character. Like I'm just like, oh my god, I hate this guy.
And for some of those characters, like that's kind of the point.
Yeah.
Like they just have a personality
Or I
that
have,
maybe
like-
conflicts.
Or I have like a very specific affection for a character.
That too.
Like
Dorenmus? Gilly?
no.
Bear's guard.
No.
Eno
No.
Fawn.
No, the map guy.
Oh,
Dane.
Dane! I
Sumiko
love
and
Dane!
Dane!
I want Dane to just be my son, my little cinnamon roll, and I just want to take care of him and make him happy.
Wouldn't you be a Danish?
Aw.
I liked that. I like that.
We actually, I mean, we
I'll take the
at
penalty.
some point in time, you guys have to go back to Stonehaven so that all of our viewers can see Dane on stream.
I'm excited to go back.
Has Dane never been on stream?
I don't think Dane is. I don't.
No,
I
he's
think.
not.
I
Yeah.
think Dane was one episode before
Do
we
we have
started.
a recording of Dane?
Maybe
We do.
Sounds like bonus content to me.
We have a.
Or
We have
sounds
an
like you
audio.
can visit him again.
We
No,
have
we have an
audio.
audio recording of meeting Dane. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
You can see Sumiko's
Oh yeah,
interaction.
we do. We do.
That was when we were testing audio right before we started streaming. So this question, how do you turn that off when you're done with game? Are you talking about the rage that I feel towards some of the
I think you maybe
characters?
Me? Okay.
or both.
But how do you turn that off when you're done with the game? Do you not get flashbacks?
It's like playing the character.
That's like I'm not like traumatized.
I don't know. I'm pretty
Oh,
traumatized.
in
Yeah.
regards to you being mad
Because you're
at
mad at
my
the
character.
character.
Okay.
Honestly, no, I don't get rage flashbacks about characters.
That was very.
Not
That was
Not
very,
yet.
very specific wording there.
I have
Do you-
yet to be so mad at a character that it bleeds over into real life. Yeah.
I think at the end of the day, you all know that I just want you to have fun.
And it's actually, I don't think I've ever been mad at something that you did after the game. It's just that I know that I could be. Because I'm so invested. So, yeah.
Let me tell you guys. So, I think a while ago we were talking, Jenny and and I was like, "Hey, how would it feel if your character died?" I think this was actually when I killed Virion. Yeah, it was.
This is why you guys have to
It
pay
was.
to help us.
It was.
When
So
I killed Varian.
I killed Virion.
We got that
and-
on tape.
He says
He's
it's
always
not,
like,
he
it's
says
not
it's not
me.
personal.
It was the villain.
It wasn't
It
personal.
wasn't
It was
me.
not
He
personal.
just said,
I still hate
killed
that whole
Varian.
situation too, because I had like a raised dead scroll on me, and I was like,
Oh,
"Oops, forgot about that."
so rough.
Oh no.
And
I
I was
think you
not
enjoy
gonna.
it.
I knew that you had that on you, but I wasn't gonna tell you because like
I just wanted him
you
dead.
should know what's on your character. Anyways,
I
so
wanted someone
yeah,
else gone.
I killed your character, and like it's not something that I'm happy about, but like it happened. The dice rolled, and then afterwards, Jenny was like, I think you told me something along the lines of, I still love you and all, but if you did that to my character, I don't know if I could talk to you for like the rest of the night. Or something like that.
Or like the rest of the week, more like. That's my character. Leave Tatiana alone. Anyway.
Yeah. Okay.
What else?
Okay.
I hope that answers your question. Miss Tiny Pickles?
She needs 11 seconds, remember? Luke told you.
I know. Still want to say it, put it out there. Okay. I want to know the long-term goals of each of your characters that you have in your mind right now. Like, of course, they're going to change as the adventure goes on, and I'm sure that they might be different than what they were like at the start of the campaign, or maybe if you weren't at the start of the campaign when you started your character. Either way, I want to know. We'll start with you.
Long-term goals. It's a tough one. So I think mine, as a player, my long-term goal is, and I'm starting to learn it a little bit more, is basically just learning how to play a bard. Last session, if you didn't watch it, I actually had a lot of fun with some of the tricks I have up my sleeve, and it was quite
Clutch.
interesting. So
Came in clutch, too.
yeah, because like that's the one thing I like playing as a bard, whereas playing most other characters, you can change it up on how you play it, but you're very heavy in the like combat. A lot of people try to play D&D very combat heavy, but it's a role-playing game. You can get invested in your character and actually play the game versus just trying to go in and be like, all right, when's the next battle? What's the next action point? or just sit back and enjoy the show. So that's one of my main goals, is just learning how to do that better. As for goals for Luke personally, I don't know. I'd say probably one of his main goals is learning his place in the group more. He's still right now feels a little unsure of what he is. And right now he's super unsure of what he is. But
Weird stuff going on.
Yeah.
There.
He literally doesn't know.
Weird stuff in the Misty Mountains, guys.
Yeah, but just figuring out like where his place is in the group and like how best he can help those around him. So basically learning that, and just getting a good story that he can tell. Learning about the group, the world around him, and how he can craft better tales to entertain those around him.
Long-term goals for Tatiana? Is
Well,
that the question?
well, Riley said
As a
his
player,
his
too.
long term goals as a player, and then he was like, wait, maybe that's not what you meant, and then he said it as a character. So we might as well do both.
Okay.
Yeah.
What my goals are as a player, that's a really interesting question. I just want to get to 17th level.
Any particular
I want to get
reason?
to 17th level so that I can kill somebody with a snap of my fingers.
Boy.
That's all I want.
Is that something you really get?
Yeah.
Boy.
What's the name of that ability?
How much damage does it inflict? Or is it just like instant?
You're
death?
just dead.
Like
It's
You have to use a lot of key
Power
points.
You can do I think you can do a save. I think you can roll a save, and then if you pass it, you just take like all the damage.
10d10
10
damage.
d10
Oh.
Wait, do you have to use key though?
I
I'm
think
sure you have
I think
to
she
use
has
key.
to
Okay.
use key.
Yeah.
boy.
And then
But if you fail,
you're just dead.
you just die.
Boy.
And it's like I touch you, and
You
then
put these like vibrations.
the vibrations
in
are
the
just
body.
there until I choose to trigger them.
Boy.
And then once I trigger them, you're dead.
Boy.
So that's honestly, like, if I'm being honest, that's kind of my goal as a player.
Awesome for
Is to
me.
reach the point where I can
Awesome
Yeah.
for the DM.
Oh,
kill
that's
someone
broke.
that way.
And that's when the DM's like, well, he actually is wearing a ring that prevents that from happening.
No.
It's an anti-vibration ring.
The chat paid for it.
my
I would never
D&D
do
life
that.
will be complete.
Chat paid for anti-vibration ring.
You guys know damn well I would never do that. I'd be
Take
like-
that away from me.
I'd say, well, this super climactic fight that I planned out for 2 hours, 3
You
hours,
just failed the
it's
save,
done. And now it's done.
you know what would be
Thanks.
so perfect
Thanks, guys.
is if I could use that on like Bizno, like actual Bizno,
Wow, we gotta really drag that out
in
then.
the abyss, like just
We're only level 11.
Alright,
Misty Bizno, and then just
It is called
anyway.
Quivering Palm.
okay, so we can go to an alternate plane that's outside of the plane of existence. We'll
Oh my
train for
God.
like 5 years straight.
It's just 3 key points.
Yeah, so 17th
He
level.
says gonna go ahead and pay for that when she hits 17.
You're gonna
Yes.
pay
He's
to
donate to get an anti-vibration.
pay to help me.
Now that I read it right
Good
now,
job,
it doesn't
Matt.
look good.
in anti-vibe. Yeah.
Number
I
one
know
person.
what you mean though. Thanks,
Yes.
thanks, Johnny Monet. We love you.
Oh man. But anyway, so
As a player?
Tatiana, as a character.
Oh,
That was as a player.
that was as a player.
As a
Okay.
player, like I just want to use that ability. Like I'll never
Hey, I
forget.
just got a new follow
Dead
too.
girl walking.
The first Dead Girl Walking.
Thanks for the follow. Appreciate you.
The first and only time that I got to use the monk ability where you can catch an arrow.
Oh, I love
That was
that
cool.
ability.
Like
Those
I've just been waiting for like 10 levels for somebody to shoot me with a goddamn arrow. So like I just live for those badass moments where I'm like, where
Yeah.
the DM's like, how you want to do this? And I'm like, I do some acrobatic shit and it's super cool. Like I just, as a player, like I just love that shit.
It's super.
That's how
Yeah.
I feel about our poison ability. I wait
Yes.
for you to say
For you to say it's poison
every single
damage.
time to be like,
And we're like, no,
no poison.
Sometimes I even forget. And I'm like, okay.
I hope you
Ooh.
forget.
No, that's why when we got to the lake, I was
That
like,
sucks.
can I go in the water? 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 And then you're like, he's sticking his head under the water. And I'm like, yes, this is my time to shine!
I can
breathe
walk on the
underwater.
bottom of the lake. Yeah, exactly. Like, you want to use those, like, flavor abilities that don't come up all the time, but when they do, you're like, yes. The character of Tatiana obviously wants to rid the world of Bisno and just, like, evil demons in general and save people and take care of people who can't take care of themselves. So those are her big things. I think she would sacrifice a lot to get rid of Bisno, though, especially after Xena. So, yeah. Kind of obvious, but that's the thing.
For me, as a player, I guess now I would like to be able to look and do everything without looking at my sheet. Step one.
That's a good goal.
Word.
I feel like I stare at everything a lot because I'm like, what does this do again? Even though I've used it like a bajillion times, I have to like double check myself. And I'm like, yep, that's right. That's right. I can do that thing. But just the confidence that I know I'm doing the right thing. And then sometimes a lot of our interactions, I still don't necessarily know how to respond half the time. Like, I just don't know how to input myself into that.
Sorry, that burn was really hurting. Okay, sorry, keep going.
The chat.
Johnny just burned me in chat. It's cool.
Oh.
Is it
Continue.
Use that Sumiko
Is it really
perception.
I told you, real life, you don't have it. But in terms of Sumiko in-game, her biggest goal is to do as much good as she can because she has this notebook that I technically haven't been writing in real life, but I need to go back and write down all of the good things that she's been doing because she wants to have this huge book before she returns to her hometown because she hasn't been there since she was a kid, and so she feels like she has to prove herself. This was not a plan originally for the character, but now I feel like it should be. But I feel like Sumiko, because she uses all of the heart glasses now, all the time, to charm people, maybe one day she'll find the one person that she doesn't need to charm. And then unrealistic goal would be to turn into a dragon, because that's like ultimate Bahamut following.
That's cool.
But I
like
don't
it.
picture that happening. Helping everyone is number one, and maybe a lot more flowers, or ability to like have a place where she has a garden. I guess that's when when she's no longer fighting or doing adventuring.
You can buy you a garden where your
Those are
flowers
good
can bloom.
goals.
Aww.
Oh.
You can buy you a new house.
Yeah, are we
Perfect
having
shiny.
video issues?
Or internet issues.
I'm just checking to see, making sure.
You switched to 4J.
Hey, chat.
Yeah, chat.
How's the video looking, y'all?
Alright, because we're seeing some like
We're
judders.
seeing some lag on our end.
It's a very surprised face you have on.
Yes, Google how our internet's doing. Google. Alright, what device is that? That is Johnny's desktop. Jordan's Surface. I'm gonna give you all internet real quick.
I can't talk.
Where's squirrels?
There we go. I just threw all the internet at your computer, so. We're in slang.
I can't type.
You guys seeing any
You're uploading.
Wow.
loss?
Well,
Johnny Midnight is still
I love that
participating.
comment. Ah, this is the best. Bahamut is my cat.
dun 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 dun.
Yeah!
Oh my
That cat's
god!
gonna die.
Force fed your god.
It was out of love.
That is really cute.
That's the only reason that Lily didn't die. As a god.
God cat.
I'm just like, fine, I'll accept this. I know she means best.
I think that's really happening. I think
I think so
the lag
too.
is real.
there's a bit,
Yeah.
No.
So they're just hearing us ask about lag.
Is there?
Holy God.
Cut. Restart.
Facebook message Johnny. Or just call him in here.
Johnny!
Johnny!
Oh God.
Hey Google. Broadcast. Johnny, get in here.
Does he have a Google in his room? Thing in his room?
It's everywhere in the house.
He has an Alexa.
Stream is all the lag at the moment. I thought it was just me. Okay. Well, this has been quite a technically challenged stream.
Sure, let's lower our bitrate.
Yeah. What did you set the bitrate to? I did just tell Google to give the computer like all the internet, so that might help. But I don't know.
Poor Johnny.
Oh, yeah.
It seems to be working.
Hey!
And we're back.
And that's what I did.
Thanks for all the internet.
I
Okay.
feel like I
Well, let's
should
see.
probably repeat my answer now because there was
Oh,
so
that's
much
me
lag.
yelling for Johnny.
Okay, here comes Johnny. Boom. Right on time.
It's fixed now. Whatever.
It's like
did.
super delayed though, cause like I just broadcasted on stream. That was like a minute ago.
Yeah. It is super delayed now, but maybe we should just keep it going.
Okay.
We're gonna keep it going.
Well, yeah, we were already at like, we're already at 8:30. So you know, as long as is the audio fine?
Yeah, audio was good. It was just like super laggy video wise.
Just the video? Okay.
Okay.
Well, sorry this stream was so crazy.
It doesn't like us today.
Yeah.
Yeah, audio's
It's all
perfect.
it's
so.
all the DM's fault.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's a easy way. Easy
It's
way out.
because he just wants all of our characters to die.
Whew.
I'm just kidding.
Well-
I'm just kidding.
Super appreciate you guys for sticking that out. Like, man, that's awesome.
Craziness.
We will definitely be fixing and stuff
What?
and
Aw.
keeping it going.
Keeping it going.
Keeping it going.
Alright.
I think did you get to finish your answer?
Well, she was talking.
I was talking. I don't know if they heard it though because there was so much lag. So
I honestly got up to go and see things. And I was like, oh,
I can repeat
shit.
it.
Please repeat.
I feel like it was fine
There's
for
me.
my player answer, so I'm just gonna do the Sumiko answer again. But long-term goal for Sumiko, I guess there's 3. The first one is to do as much good as possible, and she has it written down in her book of deeds.
Hmm?
What?
Huh?
We just got our sub goal! Okay.
Oh my goodness!
Sorry.
That's okay.
Amanamalam,
Excited.
thank you for the sub.
Thank you.
That's amazing.
It's
Aw.
also only 52
So
seconds away.
to explain that, we are also looking at chat on my TV. So there's a bit of a delay on our TV, but we really appreciate that sub and thank you for joining us. Hope you enjoy.
Yes.
So,
As I was saying, Sumiko's long-term goal is to do as much good as she can. So when she returns to her hometown, she will hopefully be more accepted because she hasn't been there since she was 6, 7. She was very, very small when she left because she was gonna get kicked out. 2, I guess now because I have these charming glasses, which if you have not seen on the stream, you will
if
see
you've
them
watched
in the
any
future.
episode,
Yeah.
you've seen it.
But she uses those a lot to really get some good friends.
Friends.
Right? They're all friends.
Uh-huh.
But maybe one day she wants that type of relationship with someone that isn't with the glasses.
Where they just
I
are
love
super
it.
about you.
I
Yes.
love it.
Without me having to have the glasses.
Your Sumiko goals are so pure, and I just want to see you achieve them all.
All I'm saying is, you didn't have the glasses when
I
you,
did.
when you spoke to Dane.
I did not have the glasses when I spoke to Dane. That was
You did.
prior to glasses.
Just saying.
Dane Miko.
I feel like they are a good fit because they're
Val's not
both
gonna like that.
they're so of course I know. They're both like pure and innocent. Like he's just like the little nerdy boy who makes maps. and then
I didn't
to
know
be
validate maps. I'm just
Dang,
kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just
Oh.
kidding.
and then after Sumiko saw that pink dragonborn, that would be the ultimate form.
Yeah. Mm.
So she wants to become a dragonborn.
Dragon in general. Bahamut is a dragon, so it's like if she can be a dragon, then she's even closer to being as good as Bahamut.
Well, Virion can just keep killing you
But
and
it's probably
reincarnating you.
it's a very unrealistic goal, and she knows it's an unrealistic goal. But she's still gonna keep doing all the good things.
Fair.
My new player goal is to see Sumiko achieve all of her character goals.
You can't kill me then.
You can't kill Sumiko.
Or maybe you have to, and then Virion will reincarnate you as a dragon.
I don't kill anyone.
Oh man.
Dice
that's true.
kills you, and you kill you.
Yeah.
But
tell,
you
tell that to earlier Jordan, who said right after I killed Virion. Anyway.
You said it multiple times too. It's on this. We have video proof.
Yeah, we have-
I'm gonna
we have
delete
proof
this.
now.
This didn't happen. Did you say your
Yeah, she
player
did.
goal?
She did.
She did.
Mhm.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, just more confidence in what I do. I don't have to look at the sheet.
I feel you.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That would be one of mine
Mm-hmm.
as well, because I have to still check on a bunch of numbers. Just like
Yeah.
I've used this ability
I look at it all
10,000
the
times. I mean, look at D&D Beyond here. Yep, still that same number. Still a +4 or whatever.
Well, you have like a crap ton of spells, and a crap ton of spells.
Yeah,
Druids are not easy.
I was gonna say my main player goal would be to be a better druid, or at least have a better memory for when all those numbers and stuff, and like the spells you can cast at higher levels, more dice. Like I got the eagle thing wrong a while back. I was like, oh man,
Which eagle?
that sucks. I forget when it was, but I summoned like 2 more eagles and but whatever.
It was okay.
Yeah.
Cinematically, it made for a really good scene, and like some of those mistakes, whatever. Like, of course, we
What's
don't
an eagle
want to
do?
do them on purpose, but
Things happen.
that was fun. Yeah.
But sometimes that happens.
Sometimes it happens.
Yeah.
I know I make mistakes too, and then sometimes like I'll catch it later, and then maybe do something to offset it or whatever.
Guess that's fair.
Or I'll just be like, hey guys, I made a mistake. Sorry.
Oops.
Let's retcon. As Virion, he initially set out to find what the hell happened to his dad, or his adoptive dad. Still has no idea what happened to his actual parents, or any dragonborn for that matter, because apparently dragons and lizard folk and anything resembling those were kind of purged at an earlier point in the time frame of this world, so dragons are kind of rare.
Yeah, they got GG.
I didn't know that
So
until just now.
he's kind of getting a grip on that and trying to be a good dragonborn ambassador and try to be like, I'm a nice dragon. Others that you killed were probably like me, and you should feel shame. No, I'm just kidding. He wouldn't make anybody feel shame. But yeah, he's just trying to be good. Find out what happened to his family. Help his friends.
I realize I implicitly trust Dragonborn because of Virion.
Oh, interesting.
like if we meet them, I'm like, you must be cool. And we've even known less good Dragonborns, and it's still like, yeah. Well, I never really thought about that before.
How many evil
But it would be
dragonborns?
Not
immediately,
evil, just
right?
less trustworthy.
less
They've
good.
met 4
Just
overall
None of them
Yeah.
have
Oh.
been
in the
evil.
entire.
Yeah,
I've
no,
only
none of them
met
have been evil.
One plus Varian.
You met
Good too.
his sister.
But
Oh.
she,
Yeah,
Well, she's a
Was she a
dwarf
dragonborn,
now,
was she?
so I kind of put her in the dwarf category. But at heart,
She's a dragonborn at heart.
at heart, she's a dragonborn. I just forgot because I think dwarf sister now.
Johnny said, plot twist, Sumiko's cat is Varian's dad that has been cursed.
Virion's dad is Bahamut.
Wait, that's
Plot twist.
Your dad is Bahamut and my cat.
Sumiko's cat better turn out to be a straight up Peter Pettigrew situation now.
I think
Because they're
Sumiko's
gone.
cat
Thanks, Johnny.
is just Sumiko's cat, though. I think she's just a stray cat that I adopted for like 10 silver pieces.
Yeah.
I'm sure it wasn't.
I
platinum.
suppose we'll see.
Oh my goodness.
Bum 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 bum. Just don't let your cat snap. Snapping animals are not a good thing.
Well, I already force fed her.
Yeah, no.
No, like snap.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she wasn't.
Oh.
She wouldn't know about that.
I know.
I can't do that. I can't do the snap ability.
What?
You
You as a
You don't
human?
spell
can't
snap?
do the
You
snap.
have
Oh, I can snap in real life.
I'm so confused. What?
I thought we were talking about her snap ability.
No.
Tatiana.
There was it was a dog that snapped at one point, and it was not okay.
And yeah.
Pretty
There's a Marcos,
terrifying.
actually.
Pretty terrifying.
Very terrifying.
And yeah, that happens from time to time. I don't have any long-term character goals because I'm not a character. But
Oh my goodness.
Sumiko's cat is actually the main villain, which is why they're always one step ahead.
These comments are amazing.
Johnny Midnight, have you been reading my notes?
Oh my goodness.
Dang
I
it!
feel
Now the big reveal is not gonna be.
This is another thing as a player. I need to acknowledge my cat more in game because half
You know
the time
we-
she's just in my bag.
You know we need to
Whoa.
acknowledge more in game.
Dead girl walking. Thank you for the sub.
Yay! Thank you. Wait. Didn't. Oh no, is that a new one?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, we exceeded our sub goal.
Yeah.
This is
That's
amazing.
so
I
exciting.
don't have my glasses on.
Dead
so I
girl
can't-
walking.
love
Dead
it.
girl walking followed and subbed.
Wow.
You're the real one.
We appreciate y'all.
Okay, I want more Mel all the time.
I was gonna
Speaking
say,
of
at least
that.
you didn't get a guilt trip.
Yeah, like you
From-
forgot
from
about
your
me.
pet.
Yeah, that's true. That is very true.
It's kind
I
of
love
your
Mel.
fault because Mel as a pseudo dragon is just a lot smarter.
Yeah.
So I can understand, the complex feelings and guilt trip you.
Speaking of complexity, opening rifts to little pocket dimensions
Oh my
and
God.
being able to
Yeah.
just
She said
That sounds super useful.
she could be a handy little.
Little
Dragon
pseudo
friend.
dragon.
So yes, more Mel.
We have to talk about that, you and I.
I guess we do.
Yeah.
Yes.
Especially since she was on the last stream.
Yeah. Yeah. How did you guys like Pusheen Mel?
Pushing Mel.
Aw.
Tanaya says that your cat is a perfect companion.
It is.
She doesn't
She is
get
the
into
cutest
any
cat.
trouble.
Mhm.
She
She's-
kind of stays.
She hangs out. She purrs when you pet her.
She does purr.
Cats
And
are awesome.
He does cat things.
Even though she wasn't hungry, she didn't scratch you. She just
No,
ate.
she-
Yeah, he just kept shoving food in its
She
mouth.
was like, okay.
She was just so glad to be adopted that she was willing to get
It's like,
abused.
fine,
I
don't
think,
see it.
She ate until she puked.
I think she only stays because she's in a hat and a bag. She's double constrained.
She's not constrained though. In my head, she's in my bag, but she's like half poking out because she's too big for the bag. Because my bag says it only fits like 5 wallets.
5 what?
What? 5 wallets?
I put her with my bag of stasis, and the bag of stasis says it's only big enough for 5 wallets.
Wait, she's
That's an
in the
odd-
bag of stasis?
That's
Or
an
with
odd
the bag of stasis?
volume measure.
She's with the bag of stasis.
Not
Five
in the bag of
wallet.
stasis, right?
She's
Because
in
my
it, but
coach
sticking
wallet
out.
is like this big.
I think
like
we're gonna have to
Adrian's
retcon and say
wallet
she's
is
not
like
in it, 'cause I
this
think she'd be
big.
dead if she's in it,
No.
right?
No, she's sticking out of it,
she's
not
poking
like
out of it.
in it. Just like if you had a book bag. I wish I had one of those cat book bags you have in real life, but for in game. I think about buying one all the time for my real life cats.
We'll just say that your cat was in your other bag.
Yeah.
I don't
'Cause
have another bag.
Characters have like
Everybody
pouches.
has a backpack.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Because
just assume I just have my
if your
quiver.
cat's in your bag of
Plus you have
stasis,
the quiver.
your bag of stasis is like a mini. It's like a mini portal.
Yeah. It's a,
Oh.
That's why it
it's a
can
mini
hold so
bag.
many flowers.
Yeah, it's a mini bag of
You
holding.
told me I only could hold 50 flowers.
Right, that's a
Or
lot.
Yeah.
5 wallets.
For like a small bag.
That's a lot of flowers.
That's a lot of flowers.
You know how big a flower is?
I have a kitten. I mean, how
Yeah,
big
we're
is
not
a kitten?
like
Like
flower with the
full
stalk and
flowers.
everything.
You could fit 3 of those in like a normal like purse, without crushing
Alright,
them.
so
Okay.
Sumiko
Sorry.
cat
Sumiko
conspiracy.
cat yes.
But you
Cat
just-
Get that
conspiracies.
trending on Twitter.
You know
Wow.
what? We're gonna have to start taking some of these, not just for Sumiko, but we'll have to use these for future
Catspiracies.
things,
Cat
like
conspiracies.
giveaways or something. You know?
Sumiko cat conspiracies.
I'm not saying just this, like any hashtag you come
Oh,
up with,
sure,
we
yeah.
can use. It would be pretty funny.
Speaking of that, you know, I was gonna save it until the end.
I'm sorry.
No, that's okay.
I forget we haven't told people.
It just means that we have something
But-
to tell people soon.
But Lou hasn't talked about his. Wait,
He
he
did.
started.
He did it. He
Okay,
started.
proceed.
I mean,
This is like end.
I'm gonna tell mine first, and then I'm gonna break the news, the surprising thing that I said on Twitter.
Oh yeah.
Soon. So my player goals.
No,
What?
What just happened?
I was just checking to see if you had anything special on.
Yeah, he did. He forgot to button a button.
All right, this is not
I'll
pick on.
explain in a second, okay?
This is
Just
not
finish
pick
what
on
you were
pick
saying.
on Jordan night.
She just
Um,
wants you to take off your clothes.
I
You
would
see,
never
I
say
was
that
going
on the
to prepare. I was going to prepare with the cool thing, and then we had to set up stream. So
Gotcha.
that happens.
Okay.
Okay, so my player goals. I want to see this campaign end. Like I want to see it through to its conclusion.
To at least 17th level, I agree.
Level 20! I need to be able to dual class.
I will try my best to do level 20, but like
That's all.
I'm gonna go until the story reaches like a conclusion. You know,
We just need to level up faster.
like we're not gonna be one of those do a whole thing and then there's like a really shitty sequel for no reason, even though the whole original movie was great. Like we're gonna go until the story has run its course, everything's been told, and then start something new.
But I wanna get through Sumiko. Sumiko has to get to level 20.
We'll see what happens.
I think I would be fine without reaching level 20, personally. But
I wanna have 2 classes now. I just decided that, and
just now?
No, I not just now in this
Oh.
very moment, but like earlier. And if I only get to have 1 level of it, then I'm not gonna feel like I really experienced having 2 classes.
Interesting. Suppose we'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Yeah, if you don't
If
kill
we
me.
get to it. I hope we get to level 20. I mean that's like the pinnacle of hero power.
We just need to drag things out more, and you need to level us up more.
Level 12, level 13, level 14. Level 15.
Oh, you mean we jumped up straight to level 17?
17, you say?
Like I said, I don't think you guys would know what to do with all that power.
I sure
It would just be a stomp fest or things that are so dangerous that it's like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
How much for a random meteor that destroys the whole world asking for a friend? that would have to be like 100,000 bits. I'm sorry, 1 million bits.
How much is 1 million bits?
I think it's like $100,000.
Oh my god, that's way too much.
No.
A random meteor that destroys the whole
The
world.
whole world would be gone. We would have to start
Oh,
everything
God.
from
Start
scratch.
everything over.
I feel like
That's fine.
maybe like
Yeah.
$500.
What? No! You know how much time?
Absolutely not.
You know how much
Jordan's
time
feelings
he
are
has
so hurt
invested in
right
it?
now.
Jordan's like, I spend hours.
I don't know if we can recover from that.
It's like your time as a DM is only worth $500.
And honestly,
No, it's not
$100,000 isn't the price that I would put on the campaign. It's more so what we could do with that in order to give you guys a better experience is what would get me to do it.
Okay, $10,000.
But like, put a price on the campaign.
She's
No.
putting a price on Jordan's work.
No, I'm not. I just earlier today, prior to the stream, I read all these numbers as much higher than what they seem to me when I look at them individually.
What numbers?
What you talking
Just
about?
like for the donation options. maybe it's because I don't.
I'm gonna be right back.
I don't have a lot of.
Dun 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 dun.
You should do that.
Special announcement time.
I don't feel like I always have a lot of just fun
What? What?
money
I thought
to
you were gonna-
spend.
Dende kore?
Oh.
Yeah,
I
you
don't
know
know.
what I was checking for.
I do.
Wow.
Wow. Oh wow.
Wow.
Do it.
I believe in you.
You.
I mean, you totally could have gone that way and had more room.
Good job.
There we
But
go.
it was over here, guys.
We're getting a private show right now.
Yeah, it's fine.
Any other questions?
See,
From an off-screen.
See, this is what the 100,000's for.
Oh, here's a good question to ask while he's doing that. What part of role playing is fun for you?
For me specifically?
Yeah.
For me, it's the glasses. I would never, ever go up to people like that in real
Here's-
life.
Here's what I love about role playing. So I have played a lot of role playing games in my day, as in video games, like Bioware games or like Skyrim or whatever. And I'm a big headcanon person, so like the video game can only say so many things, and so I just inject what I imagine
Oh.
the character would be saying on top of that. So I enjoy that about role playing, that I get to actually fully inhabit the character.
Tell him to wait 15 minutes.
What?
Nothing.
Okay, it's time.
I feel like OK Gainey has a little bit of an insight into this insight check.
Oh.
Do you have the other?
Look at that. Uh-huh.
Oh.
So,
Ah.
I keep forgetting about the delay. I was checking the TV. I was like, wait, what?
so
Or it's invisible.
When did we get a green screen?
So this shirt, like many more, is from our new partnership with Dungeon Depths. Ooh.
A partnership.
A partnership.
Yeah.
Partnership.
So, we wrote up this little cool thing, and I'm gonna say it real quick. Okay.
Wait, we have a thing to like read?
So,
You know we do.
That's even more exciting.
stay tuned and
Dun, dun, dun,
buckle
dun.
up your seats. 'Cause I'm about to read.
Okay.
Dungeon Depths was born out of the depths of a dungeon master's soul to create awesome D&D themed apparel and accessories that they couldn't find anywhere else. Much like the world that us DMs create. They took this idea and built it into something amazing. And I mean amazing. Can't you
This is
see?
the best.
I can't confirm that these items will help you take down an ice dragon or a Balor demon possessing the Queen's Guard. But in terms of quality, cool stuff, they are definitely a crit.
Oh.
So, collect the gold that your rogue probably stole last session. Val gave.
There's gold.
And,
It was gold.
Free time.
and head on over to dungeondepths.store today. You also want to make sure that you are staying up to date on all of their sales, promotions, and new content. So follow them on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. That is Dungeon Depths. This is a really cool shirt, and we're super excited to be partnering with them. So we'll have a lot of cool giveaways and things. So if you haven't already, follow us on all of our social media. It's like all of our Chaos Connector stuff. Our Twitter, our Facebook, Instagram,
YouTube.
YouTube.
Oh my God, please
I mean
follow us on
Twitch if you aren't already. And when we do one of these super cool giveaways, we will post that, and you will have to then just follow the instructions, and you might be a winner. That was nice. I liked it.
That was good.
It felt nice coming off of, you know.
It was really
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
I also want that as a new shopkeeper, please.
Yes.
Yes.
Should be a Dungeon Dev shop
Yes.
in the world.
Yes.
My name is Gainey. And I sell lots of good things. Okay, Gainey, you just made you just made a new merchant NPC with that voice.
Yes.
Its name is Gainey.
Gainey. Nice.
Okay, Gainey.
Okay, Gainey.
Here's what I want.
Okay, Gainey. I want this.
Give me the things. And they
All
have
right.
the things.
What can I get for you? Ooh. Hold up. No,
But
we're
wait,
good.
there's more.
No, we're good. We're good.
Just
Actually, there is more.
is there?
Yes.
Is there?
Yes.
Are you sure there is?
I'm positive.
Okay.
What can it
Really?
be?
I'm positive. Trust me, guys.
Don't keep on waiting.
So you know how I said, stay tuned for like our giveaways and stuff?
Didn't you just say that?
I did.
Yeah, I do remember that.
You were staying tuned,
It was-
so I appreciate
It was
that.
recent, yeah.
It was so recent. So actually, soon after this stream, we're going to be posting on our social media about our first giveaway.
Already?
Bum, bum,
All
bum, bum.
ready.
Well, that's
Well, I
exciting.
think we're all ready. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. I don't think it means anything. Please proceed to talk.
On
so I
what
can stop.
social media?
It will most
DM
likely.
Jordan?
It will most likely start. I mean, it's gonna be on all of them. It's gonna be on all of them.
Is it? I thought it was just gonna be on Twitter.
All right, it's gonna be on Twitter most
Okay,
likely.
yeah, it's just gonna be on Twitter.
Every other social media is gonna say like, go to Twitter
Yeah.
to do this thing.
But I'm gonna add this. If you put hashtag Sumiko Cat Conspiracies with your entry, you get +1 entry.
Agreed and done.
Because you're watching!
That means
You
you're
made it
watching.
through.
So hashtag Sumiko Cat Conspiracies gives you an extra entry into the contest.
Especially because you sat through
This
all
week
of our
only.
technical difficulties.
All of our technical difficulties, you deserve some extra love.
We
Yeah.
super appreciate you.
We do.
Totally.
I really like that idea. Thank you for.
Well, what did you pulling right
You're
off the cuff?
just a genius.
Well,
Oh, I don't know about that.
right off the cuff.
She kind of is our genius.
Our
though.
resident genius.
Our resident genius.
Yeah.
Yeah. So soon after, hopefully tonight, we'll send that out, and then you'll see instructions and stuff, and then we will announce the winner in our Sunday stream. So
Sweet.
be there or be square.
Good one.
I'm still in gaming mode. Be there or be square. I like that. That was fun.
It was. 'Twas.
Okay. I think we can do maybe one more question before we are going to call it a night.
We'll have to wait 51 seconds for the video to catch up with the
Yeah.
chat.
Oh no!
I haven't timed it
But,
in a while.
So it's just gonna look like we're staring at you guys for a while.
So everybody
But-
stare at the camera awkwardly.
I want to know if anyone has any last minute questions for us. Your
Dun,
cast.
dun, dun, dun.
Your cast of Chaos Conductors.
Okay, once I start making really weird faces, we'll know that the video has caught up.
That's not always.
Wow.
It is.
Wow.
It is. Pick on Jenny on at night.
It was definitely pick on Jordan night earlier.
I think this is me saying I'm going to stare at them.
I wonder
Yeah.
why there's such a delay. We normally stream with like way more stuff going on.
I think it happened, and it's I think the TV. If we stopped and restarted it, it might be fine. I don't know if everyone else has this much delay.
See, look, getting weird now.
There we go. I raised my hand. So we are caught up.
We know they've heard the call for another question.
It's getting weird.
But no one is answering
It's,
the
prob-
call.
it's probably my laptop.
All right.
Maybe we just have a lot of red
Well,
down there.
is there an
There's a lot of
easy
red
one on
down
the
there.
list that we want to close out with?
Let me give it 3 more seconds.
So how much for that meteor?
We'll talk.
So how
No,
much for that?
No, he wants to know that.
The meteor was what?
Was 100,000.
100,000
price.
or 1
million
million
bits.
1 million bits.
Oh. Shut up and take my money!
Well,
That was unexpected.
it's been fun, but it looks like our campaign is over now.
Why?
I've never seen this many 20s.
This is what happens, I guess, when you have a roommate who helps and supports you. He just comes in, throws money at us.
I should start counting.
Oh man.
You know 50s.
Wow. Well,
I think this is a joke.
you're like, I think this is a joke, but really.
What?
You never know.
What my character wanted for Christmas was a meteor.
All my character wanted was someone just to.
We have to save this clip. This is amazing.
All right.
Nordic-
I don't think we're gonna top that tonight, man.
Nordic Tavern came in. He's just like, huh.
Oh.
That was great timing.
Yeah.
Nordic Tavern.
They're just like, yeah. I don't know what's going on here, but I like it.
That's all they wrote. He wrote.
All right. Well,
Everyone wants a new
what would
ficus.
each of
Yeah.
your characters have wanted for Christmas?
Flowers.
A ficus.
Revenge.
All Loot wanted was for someone to clap for him and applaud, but instead all he got was
Tomatoes.
Spoilers.
things
I'm just kidding.
ruin tears and joy.
We love you, Luke.
I feel like your Christmas wish.
Alright.
Just wanted to make someone happy. Just trying to do his best.
An effort.
I'm glad that we could come in and just
Ruin Nordic Tavern's day.
just make you hit that max capacity of
But yeah,
We'll see you all
Sunday.
Sunday.
Try to outbid Johnny's bid to destroy everything. And, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a
We'll
lot
see,
there.
we'll see you next time.
What Johnny doesn't realize
Maybe.
is like we are gonna use this towards the stream. He's not getting this
Make it
back.
hard now. Alright.
Okay.
Time to get black magic cameras.
Oh man, black magic. cameras.
Someday.
We might be able to get
One.
half of one.
Yeah, a lens. We need a lens.
Little piece of one. Well, good night, all. Thank you for coming out, supporting us, and go check out our social media because we're gonna start our giveaway soon.
Yeah, go win some shit.
Yes.
Woo!
And that's a wrap.
Yeah.